You can create your own brush in Procreate, and I'm going to show you exactly how. We are going to create a stamp brush by using a photo. And the first step is to grab a photo. We are going to unsplash.com and then we are going to look for a moon. So let's type moon. And I will get lots of results. Let's find a nice moon. I think this one is nice. Let's tap it, then tap download. Then we'll go for view, hold your finger on the screen and select copy. Now let's go back to Procreate. And here I have a canvas that is 3,500 pixels by 3,500 pixels. Now we can drag down with 3 fingers and we can select paste. And there we have the photo of our moon. And now we want it to cover the entire canvas. So let's grab our pen, or you can also use your finger, of course. And let's drag these corners to make our moon bigger. Just make sure that you have it set to uniform, otherwise you will get like an oval moon. And we'll want it to be centered on our canvas. Then you can tap the arrow to get out of the menu. Now when you create a brush, everything that is white, that will be like the paint, and everything that is black, that will stay transparent. So we'll want to make sure that everything outside of the moon is pure black. Otherwise, if you make your stamp, you will see that square around it. Even though it will be quite transparent, you would be able to see that. So we want to make sure that our contrast is high. And we are going to do that by going to the magic wand here. And then we are going to select curves. Now make sure that you have it set to gamma. And then drag this little handle a little bit to the right to make sure that the blacks are really very black. And let's drag this one to the left to make the whites a little bit whiter and lighter. You can also make an anchor point here. Drag it down a little bit to make the shadows darker. And if you make a handle here and drag it up, you can make the light areas lighter. So you can increase the contrast of your moon. Then you can tap the little magic wand again to get out of there. And now it's time to really create our brush. We are going to do that by dragging down with 3 fingers again. Or what you can do is go to the layer menu. That's the 2 little squares. Tap your layer and then use copy. Now we have copied the layer and it's time to create our brush. Let's go to the brush menu. And when you're inside a brush pack, like my treasure chest brush pack, you can tap the plus to create a new brush. Then you need to go to shape and then tap edit. Now tap import and use paste. And there we have our moon. Then just tap done. And you can see that our moon brush, it's like a regular brush right now. We want the spacing to be a lot bigger. So let's go to stroke path and turn the spacing all the way up, because when you tap the screen, you just want one moon. Now we also want to make sure that whenever we tap the screen, that our moon isn't transparent but fully opaque. So let's go to Apple Pencil and turn down opacity here, because right now pressure is set to opacity, so the harder you press, the more opaque your moon becomes, and we just want it to be opaque all the time. And then if you want to be able to make your moon pretty big, you need to go to properties. And here you can set the maximum size and the minimum size. If you want to be able to make it really big, you'll need to turn that up, let's say to around 800%, but you can play around with that. Just know that if you have this turned down, you won't be able to make your brush or your moon very big. Now the preview of our brush won't be a stroke, but a stamp. So turn that on. We can make it a bit smaller. Let's go for 10%. So you will be able to see your little moon in the brush preview. Then go to about this brush, and here you can set the title or the name of your brush. Let's just name it moon. You can add a little photo, you can add your name, and you can add a signature. Let's just sign it like flow and then tap done. And you have your moon brush. Now let's just check if it's really working. Let's turn off this layer, make a new layer. Let's fill it with black. Then let's grab another color like white. For example, let's make a new layer on top by tapping the plus. And then let's use our moon brush. And now with some really easy steps, you have created your own moon stamp brush. And now whenever you create a landscape and you need to create a moon, all you have to do is use your stamp. I would like to thank you for watching and have a lot of fun creating your own moon brushes. I'll see you next time for the next tutorial.